Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Anders Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running back, motioning right. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 35 on 2nd down. It is caught left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A-chain on the inside give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception. Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is Pierce running right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Running left, it's Pierce. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, here's Tua. On target to Waddle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running with Achane out of the gun. Runs inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Pierce up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds his man over the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Aziz Ojulari getting there for the tackle. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Pierce. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Vacates quickly left side. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give to Achane on the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Cut out left. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Now 2 at a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's a chain up the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Tua off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings working here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, and they're going to have their fullback try and power for him. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to Pierce. And he goes down approaching that 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. against Pierce. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. He brings it in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy at B-Ref, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Right, ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face second down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line.
14, Dolphin 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Right, ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. A-Chain again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Tagovailoa on first down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Achane, a first down carry. Space to the left. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Right. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's caught along the left sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. He's back to throw. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a run with Wright. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. This is Wright running left. And this one doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Nothing on 1st and 5. That brings up 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They run again with Wright. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Viking.
They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays.
Now 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Running right. Here's Wright. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Looking to throw. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Slot man in motion right. Running for it, it's Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Carlson now to add 1 more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Vikings 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
McCarthy looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Looking to throw it. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Here he is to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty unlucky return indeed. Out of bounds back at the 13-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pierce up the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Pierce. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Pierce. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Right, ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing now. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's down inside the 35 before going out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So now it all comes down to Anders Carlson. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And with overtime in their back pocket, they work